is Minecraft, but so is this. What happened? In today's video, we are going to be going through a bunch of the older versions of Minecraft and seeing how things changed over time. I found this really fun and insightful, so hopefully you do too. Let's do this. Alright, let's just start. First of all, I'm using Betacraft because Betacraft, from my experience, is the best one because it fixes all the old bugs with Java not working properly. It's really cool. Obviously, we're going to go on the very first version. Let me double check. It is cool. But let's start on old PC-132011. Let's go. Alright, let's launch it. Oh, wait. So I have done a video on this specific version before, and there's my cobblestone thing from a long time ago. I did this as a short. I thought it's pretty interesting. I do oftentimes play like old beta versions of Minecraft, but that's about it. I never really go into the alpha and before. So a lot of this is actually pretty new to me. So we're just going to be explaining this. But let's go on to the next version. Alright, I'm going to select the version C0.0.12a-dev. So I'm pretty sure this is an old dev build. I'm not certain, but it is the very first one that starts with the C. I'm pretty sure that means something. I don't know, I'm stupid. But let's just start. And it's telling me to resize. This version has like these great Steve guys. I love them. They're peaky. Press G to spawn more. I love them. And I can place. Oh, this version is what introduced the old, or not the second oldest. I think they changed this after Classic, I believe. But to place a block, what you have to do is you have to right click to enter placement mode, then left click to place a block, and then you have to left click again to go back into break mode. It's kind of weird. It confused me when I first played like a version like this. But like, he just looks so happy. He's great. Please don't run off the map. That'd actually be really sad. No, Steve! Anyway, next version. So I think the version that we're going to do next is the multiplayer test 1, which I think this is one of the first versions that actually has regular world generation, not just stone or whatever. So let's launch it. And we're going to play. And look, it's the very old train generation that you love from the web version of Minecraft on Minecraft.net, which is classic Minecraft, which is an official version on the web, which is kind of cool. In this version, you have to middle click to select the block you want to place, which is kind of annoying. And in this version, it's still, once again, the annoying block placement system, which I absolutely hate. I don't know why they would ever choose to do this, and I'm glad that they changed it because it is genuinely horrible. As you can see, there's some train generation, and there's actual blocks other than just stone and dirt. And earlier on, even than just stone. So look, we have stuff to build with. Fantastic! It's becoming an actual game. Let's go to the next version. I think I'm gonna skip just a few versions ahead to this one. I'm too lazy to read it out, but you can see what it is. Let's play it. I don't want to connect to a server. Yes, launch. Ooh, this one has an actual inventory. Oh my! Oh, but it's inverted. Oh wait, that is annoying. Wait, is it inverted? No, it's not inverted. I'm actually just stupid. Wait. Is it inverted? I don't know if I'm going insane. No, wait. If you scroll, it's inverted. That's weird. I don't like that. But look, it has an inventory. Oh my god. It's actually becoming a game. Let's go. Obviously, there aren't nearly as many blocks as the newer versions. There's like, what, 7? Look how big the worlds are now. And I think if I press F, that changes it to the fog. The water is so shallow. That's crazy. We're going to hop even more versions ahead now, so let's go. Well, I'm going to skip all the way to the last version that starts with a C. So this will be C0.30-C-1900 right now. So, I do not want to connect to a server. And hey, look. It's the good... Oh my gosh. Yes. Like this. There's no sound for placing blocks, which is kind of disorientating, because there's no sound for walking. But there is not one for placing blocks, which I find is kind of strange. And there is one for breaking blocks, so I don't really know. Can I go in? Oh, if I press F5, it starts raining. That's weird. I don't like that. This is weird. I've never seen this many. This is what? These are like roses in this version. I'm not actually certain. It doesn't have a name. It's not telling me. This. It's not fly in creative mode. I just realized. And the micro music. Nice. On to the next version, which I believe, I don't remember if it's in dev or in dev. Let's go into the next one. Alright, let's check. So, yeah, this is in dev. The first version of in dev. I am 2009-1223-1459. So, let's go. This is a very old version of Minecraft. I don't actually know exactly when these versions are from because I didn't do like any research. I just know I want to make... That was what the hell are these people? Oh yeah, this is the version where they added that was like, you can't even hit them. That's annoying. This is the version where they added those NPCs that they removed like minutes later. That did not fit with Minecraft at all. And didn't they add like Beast Boy in this version? And then I'm surprised they didn't get like sued by whoever owns like that show or whatever. It's weird. It still cause rain. Fantastic. Torches are full block. That's strange. Can I place them on the side of a block for this version? I can. And we know that you literally just warped it to the side. We know that's what you did. You're not hiding it from us. What? This is so ugly. Anyway, let's go on to the next version of. If you can't tell already, I'm kind of picking them at random. Please don't get angry at me if I'm choosing like bad versions of it. I don't really know until it gets like out. So we are going to continue into this version of InDev. Let's go. I wonder what the first version will have. I wonder what the first version to be will have a It's the version with those like chests that spawn. You have to press escape to exit a chest. That's annoying. Is there like none of these chests? No, this is the first survival. Oh my god, that's crazy. This is literally the first survival, and it has like the base house, and it has flint and steel. Oh, there's no hand animation. That's weird. They got rid of the hand. The hand was in the other version. Why is the hand not in this version? And there's a score bar. Why is there a score bar? I just realized it's a little bit. I just realized. Oh, I'm actually kind of stupid. Anyway, just realized it's a little bit stretched. Hopefully it'll be okay. But it's dropping planks. That's weird. The music is so. Can I turn it down in this version? I don't know. Let's see. Music. Oh, we're just gonna turn it off for now. Let's go to the next version. Anyway, we are now at the end of InDev. Obviously, I skipped so much. I physically cannot play every single version of InDev without making the video an hour long. I'm sorry, but let's continue. Hopefully this will fix the issue that I was having before. I need to fix this again. Add like a note in the video that I fixed that later on in the video. Because, oh my god, that's annoying that it was stretched a little bit weirdly. Anyway, this is one of the first versions of the title screen, which is very cool. Let's generate a new level. Ooh, we can choose. Ooh, should we make it floating? I want to make it floating. Shape. I think we're going to do square. This is cool. These are some options that aren't even in the current version of Minecraft. This is a much different house than before. Oh, look, there's gravel. And if you hold down punch, I just realized that you'll continue punch. I just fell off. No. Well, I'm dead. I have to generate a new level every time? Unless I'm just stupid. I don't know if I'm just stupid. Do I just have to generate a new level every time? I don't know. It's fine. This is quite cool. This has so many more options than the other ones already. That's actually kind of cool. And I can go into third person. I know in some versions you can sometimes do that. In the older versions. I think in this version, if I punch a sheep, I should get its wool. So we're going to find out if that is what happens. Whoa, let's go. Is this gray wool? Oh, no, I can go in my inventory. Interesting. It's I, though. I hate it when it's I in these versions. It's so confusing. Anyway. Well, I'm breezing through these. Oh, wait. This is the weird walking animation. Oh, my gosh. Let's go on to another version. And also, I just realized that my skin, I forgot to get rid of the neck from Steve, and that's annoying me now, so I'm going to have to fix that. Anyway, let's go on to the next version. And, as you can see, we are now in infinite, which means the worlds are now infinite, which is kind of cool. From what I understand, there was a little bit of controversy when that was first added, which is kind of neat, because now it's like, you can't imagine Minecraft without it being infinite. Let me fix this. You can't imagine Minecraft without it being infinite, but like, back then, people didn't want it to be infinite, which is crazy. I can't imagine a Minecraft today that's not infinite. This has the obsidian walls. Oh, and look at the stacks. I have 996 glass. That's crazy. And I can place them on top of me. That's weird. Why can't I place... And if I just go this direction forever... Not forever. If I go this direction, I will find the Farlands. Or any of these directions. But you know what I mean. And why are there no trees? I just realized there are no trees. Where are all the trees? Oh, there is no me. That's fantastic. Why is there no me? Where did I go? That's weird. I don't like that. Let's continue on to a different version of InDev. Hopefully this time it'll have trees. I'm not sure. Let's go. You cannot see me. This is so weird. Alright. Let me resize this once again. It is so annoying. Let's go. So we skip. There's a lot of InDev ones. So we're gonna skip to this one. It's completely arbitrary, but let's go. This must be around the time of something. I don't know. Probably around the time when they started selling the game for money. So single player, and we can actually create a world system. That's great. That was actually fantastic. I just spawned inside it. That's weird. Oh look, there are trees. That's good, I think. There are trees. This is great, and I think if I know there has to be, I know there was a way. I'm not crazy. There was a way in these older versions. I don't know if that's like alpha exclusive thing, because it wasn't in beta. And I know it's in one of the older versions than beta, where you can actually go in like full F5 mode. Like the newer versions where you have to hold down the button. I don't know. It's very weird. I'm going insane. Anyway. I don't know. Is there a block missing sound yet? I don't know. Yes, there is. Let's go. I love a sand sound. I don't know if it's always been like this because I'm kind of never pay attention. But the sounds of sand are quite nice, honestly. They're nice on the ears. This tree looks so weird. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the colors of the leaves. I have no idea. Wow. Does it... Oh, wait. What? Does it just... It starts raining if I press F5 still. That's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's go into another version. Hopefully something. I don't know what I'm expecting. I'm gonna be real. We're here. Cool. Time to select a version. We're just gonna select... Ooh, there's a Secret Friday one. How about we do one later on after a bunch of the Secret Fridays. InfDev. And we gotta fix this. Let's go single player. Let's create a new one. This, for some reason, we didn't save that one. I don't know how you did it. I don't remember. World Generation definitely looks different now. I don't know if I'm just being kind of delulu, but the World Generation does definitely look kind of different. I don't know. Oh, those pigs. I have not seen one of those yet, I don't think. I don't know how I've not seen a pig yet, but I have not. I wonder, wait, I saw sheep over here. Do sheep still drop wool if you punch them? They do. That makes sense. And the wool isn't gray anymore, which is fantastic. I'm not going to kill that pig. I feel bad. I think in all these older versions, too, you eat to heal, not, like... You know what I mean. And it's that old classic oof sound. Let's go. This is peak. Let's go on to a new version. Alright, so let's go on to here. And I'm going to go to the last version of InfDev. Because I feel like it'd be bad to not to. So let's do that. Alright, this is the last version of InfDev, so we are going to just make a new world. I don't want to generate the old one. It'll have weird chunks. And I think, is the world generation different again? They changed the world generation so much during InfDev. I guess that makes sense because they were making the infinite. It still rains when you do that. I don't like that. What? And I just realized in F5 you don't see yourself punching. That's strange. But you do here. That's a weird bug. Look, there's a pig. Oh, look, those caves. Nice. Let's see what's in the cave. I have not explored one of these yet in this version. Fantastic, great cave. Whatever. It's fine. Anyway. I believe it is Alpha. Let's go to Alpha. Alright. Time for the very first version of Alpha Minecraft. Let's launch it. Alright. And it's time. We're just going to create another new world. I'm guessing the terrain is just going to be completely different again. Not going to lie. It does look different again because, I don't know. It looks like there's oceans now. I don't know if there's oceans in the other versions. I don't know. Something about it looks different. I don't know. Honestly. Fantastic. There's also yellow flowers. Fantastic. Honestly, I don't have a lot to say. I think if I go, I still can't see that. Okay, fantastic. I know there's a way. I'm actually challenged. It's okay. You know what? I mean, this is starting to become the type of Minecraft that I have played a little bit of. I have most of my experiences in like beta 1.8, which I know is kind of a controversial update, but I like it personally. I also like beta like 1.7 too. It's just different. It's not, one isn't necessarily better or worse than the other. I don't know. I like them both. But and I can just eat it instantly. You know, this is a group of sheep. Herd of sheep. Awesome sauce. I don't actually know. Do they eat grass in this version? I don't know. And they still drop that. Fantastic. Yeah, I don't know. Time to go on. Alright. I'm gonna select a version. Let's go to Alpha 1.1.2, I guess. That's the next major Alpha update. That's an interesting intro that I'm probably not going to show because it's kind of cropped weirdly initially whenever I open the game. But let's go. Wait, did that just disappear? No, it didn't. I'm stupid. Wow. The terrain feels much more smoothed out, I guess, is the right way to say it. It feels like they're slowly smoothing out the terrain, which is interesting. And it looks like my punching is very slowed down. If I just hold down, it's faster than if I hit it with my thing. That's me hitting it, and this is me just holding. It's faster that way. That's weird. I still haven't seen a lot of biome variety. How did this get here? And this too. Cactus is cool. Everything feels slower, I guess. Why? Wait, why is the drop block so big? That's strange. Everything just feels slower, I guess. Crazy. This version gives me the creeps. I don't like it. Anyway, let's go on to the next version. Alright. Let me select the next version of Alpha. I think we're going to do the last version of Alpha next, which will be Alpha 1.2.6, as you can see down here. Let's launch it. Alright, cool. I launched it. Let's go. Let's go to single player. We're going to create a brand new world, because I know in beta, there's an actual... Oh, look! Biomes! Holy crap! They added biomes! Oh my gosh, this is peak. Well, ice, too. Nice. Still can't run. I know that's added in beta 1.8, which I like about that version, honestly. Wow. Let's go over here. This is weird why is 2 blocks tall everywhere around it? I have never seen this before. What the hell? Anyway. Well, there's biomes now. That's cool. I don't know. I just noticed how like these animals have been jumping around. Basically, it's weird. Wow, it's the Minecraft music. Just a little pig. Me and my little pig. Why does he jump when he gets near me? That's weird. I do not like that. Just like sitting here and like looking at the game is just strange. I don't know if strange is that word. It's just calming, I guess. Calming is a good word, especially with the Minecraft music. The Minecraft music is just so good. I went far, which is all I was at. Let's continue on to the final few versions that we're going to be playing, which are Minecraft Beta. Alright, so the first version we're obviously going to be playing is the first version of Beta, which is Beta, I believe 1.0, Beta 1.0. And then after that, I think we're going to go Beta 1.7 and Beta 1.8, because obviously those are the most major versions, from what I understand, of Beta that are the most controversial. So, let's go. That's a weird intro. I definitely need to include that. Let's go. Single player, delete this world, yes. What? Oh, we spawned in a desert. That's cool. Oh, this is definitely, like, I didn't see stuff like this in the other train. It feels like Minecraft has gone... no, I know that's true. I don't know why I'm saying it feels like. I know it's gone through like, huge train updates and whatever, especially in the older versions when they were still letting things work. I know a lot of people flipping hated when they changed it. So, that's cool, I guess. It's a pig. And a cow. Let's go. Cow reference. The punching is so slow and that's why I just hold it down. I don't like that. That's annoying. I wonder... Oh, this is the version. If you press F1, you can go into first-person mode, which is cool. Look at me, I'm in first-person mode. Oh my gosh, for the first time in forever. Anyway, I'm going through these really fast, but that's because I don't want to spend too much time on it and then get bored. So we are going to go on to Beta 1.7, because that was a lot of people refer to as Golden Age Minecraft. So let's select Beta 1.7. Let's go. Launch. And that's a relatively newer logo. Or intro, whatever you want to call it. Hey, this is where they actually have an actual world system. Oh, can I change my FOV in this version? No, I still can't. Video settings? Yeah, I can't. Oh well. Did I miss it? No, I didn't. I read sensitivity as FOV somehow. I don't really know how. This is the last version before hunger. This is the last version before sprinting. I'm pretty sure this is the last version before sending to spawn, but you can correct me on that. I'm not certain. I did play this version very briefly. I don't know really if it is. I don't remember how exactly. No, F1. Why did I get rid of it in this version? It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, for some reason, I don't know if I'm just bad at the game, but for some reason when I play this version, when I used the bed, it didn't let me set my spawn. I don't know if that's just not how it works in this version, or if I'm just stupid. It's cool. And this is a version that I know a lot of people really love, so I don't want to be critical about it, or else I'll get hate. I heard mining of blocks. That's creepy. I don't like that. This version is like, so eerie. I don't know why. But the sky's purple, I just realized. It's crazy. When was the sky purple in Minecraft? Is that just an issue with my rendering? I have no idea. The sky is very purple. That's crazy. Anyway, let's continue to probably one of the most controversial updates ever to grace Minecraft, Beta 1.8. I know a lot of people really hate this. I don't know if a lot of people still hate it, but a lot of people, especially who play older Minecraft, do not Beta 1.8 update for some reason. I don't really know why. I like them both, but let's continue. Alright, so this is basically the last beta version. I know there's snapshots for Beta 1.9, but that just became the full release, so I'm not going to go into that. So it's the last version for the video right here, so let's just launch it. Create a new world. This is the version that I have the most experience with. I'm going to go in creative because I like creative mode. This version added great things like sprinting. I know hunger was probably the most controversial thing, but I don't really see the big deal. Maybe that's because I'm more of a new gen Minecraft player. I'm only still playing 1.19. But let's go. This is also a new terrain generation. I just realized this is way more like the current terrain generation than the old one. So that's not weird. It's very interesting. And this mine shaft is literally interesting. I've seen 2 of these now. I've seen 2 mine shafts generate like this version. What is the terrain generation in this version? This makes no sense. Why is it just in the middle of the air? I do not get it. I like this version. So I can't even go into F1 or F5, whatever. Anyway. With that being said, thank you so much for watching the video. I did really enjoy exploring these versions, even though I didn't really necessarily play all of them. A lot of them just are so calming, so peaceful. I don't know. They just give off good vibes. They give off more... I guess the old versions feel more like an indie game, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it, but they feel more indie. I don't know why. Maybe it's the textures. I think it's probably the textures. I feel like over time, since Microsoft bought Minecraft, and even since before that, since it really started making a lot of money, it just stopped feeling as indie to me, because it's not indie anymore. But you know what I mean. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going with that, but with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, subscribe, and I am out. Bye! I wish I could go in, whatever.